Welcome back to Everything Football Podcast, where everything we talk is football. And ladies and gentlemen, the NFL season is over.
It is over.
Finally, it's over. The Super Bowl has officially concluded. Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks winning the Super Bowl, and not a very good game, but
No, not at all.
you know, very defensive. It got a little exciting in the fourth for maybe a couple minutes, but you know, after that, it was like the Seahawks pretty much put the dagger in when
Yeah,
they got the
the
strip
strip sack.
sack or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're calling that an interception. I don't think so, but who cares? Same result. Yeah, Drake May didn't have his best stuff that day. Unfortunately, I mean he didn't have his best stuff all
He,
playoffs, honestly.
he
But
really didn't have. Yeah, he really didn't have his best stuff the whole playoffs. I mean, this is a guy who was MVP front runner, and then we basically see why he wasn't the MVP in the playoffs because I mean the dude had a very easy schedule. This is he probably had one of the easiest schedules in NFL history. I think it's confirmed that.
yeah,
I mean, you play who you play, though. I mean, and he was able to get them to the Super Bowl, so still props to him. But like in his second year, but you know, it's really like every great defense he was able to play against, he didn't have his best days against.
and the Seahawks can actually move the ball. I mean, obviously they didn't play well either, their offense, but they got points. They got they and the Patriots offense could not move the ball. And see, if Denver had Bo Nix playing, maybe the Denver Broncos beat the Patriots. If Stroud was a complete potato back there, but obviously that stuff didn't happen. But I knew this was gonna happen in this game because Kenneth Walker just couldn't be stopped. And the Emerald City Route Artist didn't have that big of a game. Cooper Cup was I think he was the leading
No,
receiver, right? So like they
yeah, I
just
think Cooper Cup was better.
like if you
Yeah,
watch the short from or I'm not even sure, just like the segment of us talking about the Super Bowl, we said, oh, they're gonna run the ball and all that shit. So you got that's literally what happened. They must have watched the episode and they followed our game plan to a T because it's all they did. They run the ball and we'll throw when we have to. And Darnold was on 19 for 38 passing. Wasn't anything crazy, but a couple key conversions, got some points. The nice touchdown pass late in the game, and then the defense took it from there. Like New England couldn't do shit, and that's what happened. They couldn't do shit all playoffs. But when Stroud has fucking 8 turnovers and Jarrett Stidham is Jarrett Stidham, you're gonna win those games. Not Sunday, not Super Bowl Sunday. What's gonna happen?
yeah, you couldn't have said it any better. Yeah, I mean, even Sam Darnold really wasn't that good in this game. I mean,
No,
he made the throws he had to make, but still, like he was overthrowing guys. He was getting thrown off by New England's defense. It's like wasn't really the best of quarterback play.
yeah, it was that was my main concern going into this game. I was like, damn, bro, we couldn't if we would have got like Stafford versus Allen, that'd have been really fun to watch. But they that just
Agreed. The quarter the quarterback play in the Super Bowl, yeah, wasn't the best. I mean, as I always like to say, like we don't hear much from these critics. We're talking about like, oh well, Sam Darnold is now the greatest quarterback ever. Meanwhile, he didn't even have that great of a game. It's like these reporters and analysts online, they all just suck at their jobs, dude. Like,
no,
let's look at the bigger picture here.
it's a team sport. And it's so funny because now we have ESPN doing segments of like, oh, here's the QBs I will take over Darnold. Who cares? Like you're not wrong, but they won the game, man. It's unfair to go. Here's all the guys I'll take over Darnold. I'm like, okay, great, but I don't care because no one cares. You're just gonna invalidate the game.
Yeah, I mean,
He
right.
didn't have his best
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, like, yeah, I know a lot of people online have been saying like, yeah, all these quarterbacks would win the Super Bowl with this team, but like, it really doesn't matter because like the guy still deserves credit. He won the damn Super Bowl. It's so hard to win a Super Bowl in the NFL, and you just got to give credit sometimes where it's due.
Yeah,
It's not
it's
really fair to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, now we're gonna just well, Darnold, he's not that good because 10 guys I think would win it as well. I'm like, oh, who cares? They didn't win it. Like what? All the 10 guys that you're putting on the thing, like what? 8 of them haven't even won a Super Bowl yet, and they've had some good teams. And it's not fair to say, well, oh, it's just I don't know. I hate ESPN. ESPN sucks, and they're getting the Super Bowl next year. That sucks because ESPN is horrible, and they ruin sports. I haven't watched ESPN in years, and I'm done with that shit because they just ruin everything, and I'm sick of them. I really am sick of ESPN.
Yeah, yeah, it's not great over at
It's
ESPN.
not
They say a lot of dumb shit, but yeah, regardless, I mean, Seattle Seahawks, do they repeat next year? Probably not.
No.
It's very hard to repeat. I mean, all us Eagles fans said that we were going to repeat, but literally everything's got to go right for you 2 years in a row. You know how hard that is to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think Seattle's gonna be good next year. It's like see, like Seattle, they're a well built team. Now New England, on the other hand, I think they're gonna be a 10, 11 win team next year. I am not high on that team
Yeah,
next year.
yeah, yeah. New England definitely needs to do a couple things. They got to bolster that offensive line. Will Campbell kind of got exposed. I feel like I feel like long term he's got to they got to move him from his current position. I believe right now he's a tackle, right?
Yeah, I think that left tackle, I
I
believe.
Yeah, I think he's a left tackle right now. So I feel like long term, I don't feel like he's not a tackle. He might be a guard. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he might.
Still a great player,
Yeah,
but
I think he's
he
good.
kind of
Yeah,
got exposed at that tackle spot. So they might have to move him around. You know what I mean?
I think also he also rushed back
Um,
from an injury too, Will Campbell. So I think
yeah, so that must have played a part in it too.
yeah, but he did not play well.
But
And I like Will Campbell. I think he has the mindset and the talent to be good. He just not yet. He'll be there. He'll get there though.
yeah, yeah, I agree. He's a great player, but yeah, the offensive line as a whole for New England didn't have the best day, and Drake May took a bunch of sacks in this game, and he was under pressure a lot. And but one of his throws, I really didn't really see the vision what he was trying to do. Like he throws deep, and then it gets picked off. I believe that was in like the fourth or
Yeah,
something,
it was that
right?
was when it was 19-7. The game was not was at they had plenty of time. There was like what 10 minutes left. It was 19-7 and he just
Uh
sails
huh.
one. I'm like, "What are you doing? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Ruin all the momentum that they had because that was right on the heels of that 3 play touchdown drive where Mac Collins took over. I was like, "Oh shit, they're built maybe we're going to have a fun ending here." Picked off field goal from Seattle, and then the strip sack. I was like, okay, we're done. We're done here. Let's get the hell out of here. Everyone go home. Party's over. You know, I was like, damn,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. That's yeah. I mean, very defensive Super Bowl. Another player I want to give credit to. I mean, for New England, Christian Gonzalez, man, he's a
Yeah,
game wrecker.
dude, he kept
This
him in the
game could have been a
game.
lot. Yeah, he single handedly himself kept them in it, and it could have been a lot. The final score could have been a lot
Yeah,
worse if it wasn't for some of the plays that he made, breaking up potential touchdowns. Like
yep,
he broke up a deep ball, he broke up a laser from Sam Darnold to JSN in the end zone. He broke that up. Yeah, I mean this guy's a really good player, and he's definitely in my top five corners,
yeah,
potentially top three corners in the NFL right now,
dude.
for sure.
That play he made on Shaheed, that pass breakup was unbelievable. That was such a that might have been the best play of the whole game, and they lost. Like Christian Gonzalez is that guy,
Yeah,
and I always knew it's crazy. The Commanders took Emmanuel Forbes over that man. He went
over
one
this guy.
pick after.
Yeah, over
Come
this guy.
on, man. Nice job, Washington. Forbes is
Yeah,
in fucking LA now.
yeah,
It's funny, man. What a clown show,
yeah.
man.
What a pick, right?
Yeah,
What
Christian
a
Gonzalez.
pick.
I knew he was gonna be good.
But
I knew I fucked with Christian Gonzalez coming out. So he's a good player. Believe.
yeah, I think he definitely could have been if New England won the Super Bowl. I think he was the MVP for sure.
Yep.
Um, But obviously, if New England won the Super Bowl, I think Drake May would probably would have had a better game, and he probably would have won. But the uh, the MVP. But regardless, I think Gonzalez should have won it because he really did all the little things to keep them in.
Hmm.
But um, how about for Seattle? How about Kenneth Walker? Kenneth Walker, do you think he deserved Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah, I mean, I do actually because who else were you gonna give it to? I get how like the you can get someone on the defense, but I guess, but it wasn't like a singular guy, kind of like Von Miller that year. Like it was just like it was a
Hmm.
collective. So you can't single out one player on the defense. I was like, you know what, just give it to Kenneth Walker. That made sense. He had like what 150. No, he would have had a sick touchdown. They took it for the fucking stupid holding call. That was awesome, but they took that away. But yeah, the defense it was
Yeah,
more
that was
collective.
that. Of course, they wipe away that holding call. That's
That was so brutal. I was like,
pretty
no.
unbelievable
I was upset. I was like, damn,
because that
bro, he deserved
definitely
it.
that definitely was that definitely was the play to lock it up for him. But yeah, but regardless, he won it anyway, and doesn't really matter at this point. But how about Jason Myers, man?
No,
17
yeah, dude,
points.
they
That's
they
that's
could have gave
MV
him. They could
that's
have gave him the
MVP worthy.
MVP. They could have gave it to him. They really could have
Yeah,
gave it to him.
that's definitely a MVP worthy play in my opinion.
Yeah, it's
He scored more points than the Patriots did,
literally,
right?
yeah. If the offense didn't play for the Seahawks, they still would have won with just Jason Myers.
They still would have won.
That's crazy to
Right.
me.
Yeah. Yeah, he deserved it. If he was like the second behind Kenneth Walker, in my opinion,
He probably was in
and
voting.
possibly could have won it over him. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know which Super Bowl, but yeah, overall, like this Super Bowl was not a great one. Um, 2 years in a row, not such great Super Bowls unless you're an Eagles fan. Like myself, I enjoyed crushing the Chiefs last year. But I mean, yeah, 2 years in a row, not great Super Bowls, but this Super Bowl kind of reminded me of the New England and Rams Super Bowl. I don't know which one was worse, honestly.
New England and Rams Super
I
Bowl
mean, at least
sucked. Like it sucked. It was that one was way worse. I'll
it
tell you that.
sucked, but at least it was like closer score wise. You
Yeah,
know
it
what I
was.
mean?
Yeah,
But yeah, that Super Bowl still sucked. I mean,
that's
yeah, I don't know. I did watch that Super Bowl live as well. And yeah, I don't know which one was worse, honestly, because yeah, both were pretty bad. I mean, horrible.
that Rams and Patriots game. It was like 3-3 for the longest. I was like, yo, this game sucks. And yeah, that at least I think
Hmm.
like and the thing is that the defensive performance from New England that game, it was just like suffocating. At least Seattle, the defense was more splashy, so like, it was a little more entertaining. This, but so yeah, it was that I'll never forget that game in 2018 or 2019. That's what year it was, but 2018 season. Yeah, I wish New Orleans got in. New Orleans probably would have won a Super Bowl. They would have got in. That stupid fucking pass interference call. Cost us a good Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Just oh man,
yeah,
yeah, that was
yeah.
bad.
That pretty much reminds me. Yeah, they're kind of very similar, and it's just what came off the top of my head in comparison to Super Bowls. But yeah, overall, um, the um, the Super Bowl was not very good. And do you have anything else to say about it? I mean, nothing really
Uh,
else. Congratulations,
yeah,
Seattle. You
congratulations,
deserve it.
Seattle. I will say this.
You were the best team all year.
They were the best team all year, and Darnold silenced a lot of critics. So very, very happy for Sam Darnold. So yeah, a lot of doubters over here,
Yeah, me
especially
too.
on these episodes, and we've had some doubts.
Yeah, we weren't very high on Sam Darnold either. And but yeah, way to go, buddy. Way to
Way
shut
to go,
everybody up.
buddy.
Way to go.
I will say this though,
Yeah,
Kenneth Walker is a free agent, so re-signed. I mean, Seattle has
he
already
is.
they have 70 million cap space.
He
Seattle,
is.
they're gonna have plenty of money. So
That's
you know,
you gotta he has a few weeks to celebrate here. And then free agency is gonna start, and then that's when the money's gonna start playing in. Because now he's a Super Bowl MVP. Like that the money's gonna he's gonna want to get paid. Is what I'm trying to
yeah,
say. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
dude, Kenneth
And
Walker. his career looked a little bleak there for a little bit until this play, and then he just took over the playoffs. So I thought Kenneth Walker
Yeah,
was just gonna be like, oh, just this average running back, but he really took off. I thought maybe
yeah,
because like Charbonnet was really good as well. I'm like, oh, maybe Charbonnet takes maybe takes that job, and then Kenneth Walker was like, nope, that's my job, and not only is it my job, I'm also
yeah.
worth 20 million a year or 15 million a year.
He was he was fresh for the playoffs, man, because they really gave Charbonnet a lot of run this year, and I know it was very frustrating for some fantasy managers out
Yeah,
there, who had Kenneth Walker on their teams because this was just a 50-50 split the entire year. And I mean, which has turned out to be a good thing because Kenneth Walker was fresh for the playoffs, had some fresh legs, and was healthy, and he balled out, man. So good on him.
see, it's good. Having running back splits is good, but when a running back is
Yeah,
make, but when a running back is making 15 million a year, you got to use them. So that's what makes it complicated. That's what made it complicated with like Tony Pollard back in the day, because like when we had because like it was is like if you're gonna have a part-time back, are you paying them 13, 14 million a year? We'll see. So if they do re-sign
right,
Kenneth Walker,
right.
so we'll see. We will see. That's why
I
the running
think
back market is
I
so
think
cooked.
he will get signed because now, especially with Charbonnet, as has the
Yeah,
ACL
he'll be
now.
out for the
We
year.
forgot
Yeah,
about.
he'll be out for the year because he tore it in the playoffs.
Yeah,
So he'll probably be out the rest of the season. I mean, maybe. I mean, what's the recovery time? Is it 9 months?
yeah. I don't see him really playing a snap of football next year. Honestly, he got hurt in the playoffs, mid playoffs, and yeah, I don't really see him playing next year. So
Yeah, it's gonna be maybe he'll come back in like December, maybe, but he probably won't probably get
yeah,
like less than 20 carries the rest. So yeah, we'll see. We will
right.
see.
Yeah. So, but yeah, ultimately, I think Kenneth Walker will get re-signed.
He
But
probably will. He definitely will.
but yeah, that's pretty much Super Bowl talk. Um, moving into shifting gears here. I mean, after watching this Super Bowl, all I really saw is that the Eagles' window is still wide open, fellas. It's still a wide open
I think
window.
everyone's window is open, honestly, because
The league is
it's very
very
open.
very wide open. I mean, both of these teams, nobody really predicted these both of these teams to be in the Super Bowl this year. And it's kind of just how the cookie crumbled this year and how the dominoes fell. But yeah, I mean, it just shows me that the Eagles were right there, man. We just got to get it right with this brand new offense we're bringing in and get it right in free agency. Howie's got to have a big free agency and draft because last year it was a little passive in free agency. He let a lot of guys go. He got rid of some key contributors and he pretty much patched those holes up with players who just weren't that good. Let's be honest here. And I still think he had a good draft. I still like the
Yeah,
drafting of Jahad Campbell and Makuba because those were two guys that started right away. And I know Campbell lost a couple lost snaps throughout the year as Nakobe Dean started to get healthy, and Makuba was a really good safety until he got hurt. He was finding his bearings, and then the injury bug hit him. But yeah, we need to come back in this draft, and we need to come back with some key contributors in free agency. I'd like to see happen, but yeah, that it just shows me that the window is still it's wide open, man. We're right there. Just got to get some things right.
yeah. The
What do you say?
window.
What about you? What do you guys say?
So the window for a lot, I think the league is very wide open, and I think if you're not the Titans, Jets, Raiders, and Browns, and that's a Jets. I mean, I guess that's just assumed Jets because they're just never
Yeah, I
gonna win
think you
ever.
did. Yeah,
I think if you're those five teams, your window you have no chance. But everyone else, like if you won 5 or 6 games or more, if you make the right moves, you can find yourself right there because the Seahawks were what 10-7, missed the playoffs last year. They got Darnold, defense improved. They got Tank Lawrence. And Worry came in, was very good as a rookie. You make the right moves, you can find yourself right there. So, and if you make the wrong moves, you can find yourself at the bottom of the league, like the Lions. So, you can really find a way. Like I think, so like a lot of these teams are like really right there. So the Lions can be just right back next year. You know, a team like the Vikings can be right back with the right quarterback. It's very the Seahawks could fall off a cliff. We don't know. You know, the league is very like they're
Yeah,
very close. It's very close. Like because like they were saying, oh, New England had an easy schedule the whole year, and they still got to the Super Bowl, and that proves and that because like literally the AFC was the most weird conference I've ever seen in my life. You had oh New England's not very good. They were number one or they were number two seed. Oh, I don't believe that Denver's that good. They were the number one seed in the fucking AFC. Oh, I don't know if Buffalo has it this year. You know they it's Houston is they have this problem. They still won 12 games. Jaguars, this is their first year head coach. They won 13 games. It's a very weird conference over there in the AFC. So if you're an AFC team, you feel good. If you're an NFC team, I would also feel good because you put the right pieces together.
yeah,
You can find yourself in a very good spot next year. So it's gonna be very
yeah. I
interesting.
agree.
Very interesting.
Yeah, the AFC is very weird. I still don't really have a feel for it, and it's very wide open. I feel like the NFC is. I feel like the NFC right now is the more competitive
It's more
conference. Can
competitive,
we
yeah.
agree on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the NFC is the more powerhouse conference right now, and yeah, the AFC is just it's very weird. It's very weird. There are some good teams, but I feel like it's very top heavy, and but we'll see like some of these teams now. Like we'll see what they do. Like see how the Bills perform with a new head coach,
Yeah.
and
Well, no.
we'll see. We'll see how the Broncos bounce back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna
And
be
we'll see
interesting.
what the Chiefs do. We don't even know
Yeah,
when Patrick
yeah.
Mahomes is really going to come back.
If
There are
Mahomes is ready
some
to
wishful
go,
thinkers.
they are. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
but there are some wishful thinkers out there that think he's going to be ready week one. I don't know if he's really going to be ready week one because usually the ACL is it's a little tricky. Like you could be healthy, but like sometimes they still don't want to put you out there. Like you can end up on the pup list for a
The
while. You know what
pup
I mean?
list, yeah, dude. But I think Mahomes is like Mahomes. I'm sure he's gonna find a way to get back. So I mean, I'm like 70-30. I think he'll be back week one, me personally. But we'll see. We'll see. It's a very interesting situation they have there.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, league's very wide open. But shifting gears onto some other stuff as well. Uh, After we filmed last week, we had literally breaking news right away, like
Of
as soon as we
course,
got off.
literally like, what, 3 weeks
The
in a row?
Eagles,
3.
yeah, 3 weeks in a row, and so that means there's probably gonna be some breaking news today of some sort
Yep.
after we're done filming. But after 13 years, our Eagles offensive line legendary
Le-
offensive line coach
legendary.
Jeff Stoutland has stepped down and is no longer going to be part or going to be coaching for the Eagles. And this is a brutal blow.
Out
I
of
mean,
nowhere,
this
man.
is like out of nowhere. I mean, they really had to do something that must have pissed this guy off, and I feel like I feel like it had to be part of him feeling like disrespected that he was getting like shut out by the two idiots up front, Nick Sirianni and Kevin Patullo. You know what I mean? Because he probably knew that like I'm way smarter than these two guys put together, and the way that he was just they shut him out and they relinquished him of his duties as the run game coordinator. It doesn't make any sense here. Like this, none of this stuff with him leaving adds up really, and it's very bizarre, and I can't believe it. But obviously he's an older guy, and he was probably like like sooner or later he was going to be contemplating retirement, and but I don't know if he's retired right now or is he going to be coaching. Like there's not really much that we know. We've heard that like he's gonna be still be part of the franchise somehow, but like
That's not happening.
What sense does that
Honestly,
make? Like why are you if you're still going to be part of the franchise, why just step down as the coach? You know what I mean?
same thing happened
That
with Pete
doesn't add
Carroll.
up to me.
They were like, "Oh, don't worry, Pete. Yeah, you're not the head coach anymore, but you can be part of the organization." And Pete Carroll was like, "Fuck you." Same thing's gonna happen. Like, don't worry, it's like, "No, Jeff, you can step down, but you can still be part of the team." And he's gonna be like, "Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm gone." Like, it's a
Yeah,
slap in the
I don't
face.
really it doesn't add up.
Yeah, it's not.
So
It's
cuz like and it doesn't make any sense because why was Kevin Patullo able to stay in power and keep control of play calls and then but you get rid of Jeff Stoutland and you let Jeff Stoutland lose his control of the offense. You know what I mean? Like how does that it doesn't add up.
it
It
doesn't add
doesn't
up.
make any sense.
Cause
To
he was like the what the
this
run
whole
game coordinator, right?
yeah, he was the run game coordinator and he lost his duties as run game coordinator before Kevin Patullo saw the door. It just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't.
Yeah, it's fucking strange. Who knows? I can't tell you. That's not very interesting.
Yeah, but congrats on a legendary career, Jeff Stoutland. I mean, if this is you going into retirement, you deserve it. But if it's not, I would hate to see you coaching for a different team. That would really suck because this guy is a game changer. He's produced, I think it's like 26 All Pro players as his time as an
Yep.
offensive line coach. I mean, we saw with just a year ago, he changed Mekhi Becton's career,
Yep.
and now and Mekhi Becton leaves, and he's not the same player. Like that was Stoutland. I really think that Stoutland really and then we obviously we see the whole thing with Jordan Mailata. I mean, Jordan Mailata was a rugby player from Australia who's never played football ever in his life, and he turns into one of the best offensive linemen in the entire league under Jeff Stoutland. I mean, this guy is just a wizard with offensive line uh, players, and yeah, it's a huge loss for the Eagles, and there's really no replacing them. I've seen they Eagles did hire a replacement. I'm blanking on the dude's name right now, but it's not Jeff Stoutland. You know what I mean? It's just like it's you can't replace Jeff Stoutland. That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, he
No matter who you
survived
hire.
a million coaching trees, right? He was there since what, Chip 13 years. That's Chip Kelly. So from Chip Kelly to Doug Peterson
Yeah,
to Nick
he's the
Sirianni. That's crazy.
yeah he was the last coach from the Chip Kelly era. Yep,
What a guy.
and yeah he we thank you Jeff Stoutland for everything you've done, and it sucks to see you go. Definitely, we don't know. There's no replacing him. Like no matter who we hire, who we hire, we brought in the former um, offensive line coach from Minnesota, I believe, and he's the next Eagles offensive line coach. And I mean, I don't know how good he's really going to be with us. Obviously, there's no replacing Jeff Stoutland, like I've just said a million times, but I guess we'll see. And and then I don't know what it's going to be like. How this losing Stoutland is going to impact Lane Johnson coming back. And apparently,
Yeah.
we're hearing rumblings that Landon Dickerson is going
Yeah,
to
what's up with that?
contemplating
I
retirement. I
fucking heard
mean,
about that. What is
this
that? What
this
is
is
going
out
on?
of nowhere too. Like the bad news with Eagles this all like with the Eagles this off it just keeps coming. Like it's one thing after another. It's like a revolving door. Like that we haven't had anything good and since we traded for Phillips at the deadline probably. Like that was the last
The last good
bit of good
news.
news that we had.
Yeah.
It's just it's crazy. It's like the fall from grace. It's really been crazy. I mean, obviously we don't know for sure if the team how if the team's really going to fall off with going into next year. But like seeing all this shit happen in the offseason is like, what the hell's going on with this team? It's like, but yeah, we're hearing grumblings that Landon Dickerson is contemplating retirement, which really is crazy. And would hate to see him go
Dude,
as well.
that would be
I mean,
ridiculous.
he's since college he's dealt with a lot of injuries, and the big risk with drafting him was his injury history. But so far, I mean, it's worked out for us. I mean, last year we won the Super Bowl with him. He had one of the best years of his career. Year before that, he was good. He came in the draft with Devontae Smith, so that was obviously a very great draft class by the Eagles. And but this past year, obviously, our offensive line wasn't that good. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean and Landon Dickerson was pretty much banged up the entire year. Like he was not playing healthy the entire
Yeah.
year. And I guess his yeah, go ahead.
He wasn't really playing that well either. And
Yeah,
Dickerson, it
no.
was.
His I guess his injuries history is really like taking a toll on him, and he's starting to not be able to take it anymore. I don't know, but yeah, it would be a huge loss to lose him and lose Lane Johnson as well. I mean, that would be nightmare scenario.
And the coach that
But
coached him, holy shit,
right,
that's
and Jeff
crazy.
Stoutland too. Yeah, like, that would be that would be horrible to lose everybody like that. But yeah, this off season, you got Howie's got to do some things to reinforce the offensive line and bolster it up a little bit to get some reinforcements in there because we really need it. And maybe they bring back Mekhi Becton. I mean, I don't know how good Mekhi Becton is going to be without Stoutland, but you know what I
It's
mean.
an
So,
option.
but he's an option to bring back because he's supposed to opt out of his contract with the Chargers, so he'll be available. Probably be some other guys available, and
Draft as
then you
well,
got to
first
go.
round.
You got to yeah, you got to go heavy offensive line in the draft, obviously. But yeah, offensive line is definitely question mark with also a lot of other question marks with Philadelphia Eagles this offseason. So
Team of
and going into
question
next
marks. It's
year.
gonna be
So
very interesting. That's why I can't wait for the draft watch party. It's gonna be so fun. Oh, it's gonna
yeah,
be so
it's going to be
fun.
great. But obviously, still the Eagles. The Eagles are still the gold standard of the NFC East, back to back NFC East champions still.
The first
And
time since '04. Well, the '04.
so
So fucking long ago. It's
yeah,
crazy.
I think so. Yeah. So yeah, that's we're still the standard, and until somebody breaks that standard, we're still the standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're the standard. Oh god.
Let's see. What
Did you
else?
hear
I
about?
mean,
Did
the
you hear about
Eagles
Max
news.
Crosby? That's the one thing I just popped into my head. Did you hear about that
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, yeah. Max Crosby. Yeah, he said he's never playing for the Raiders again.
Yeah,
Right?
he's apparently that's what he told Tom Brady. We'll see about that.
Yeah. I mean, what Miles Garrett did the same thing, and then he got so much
The
money, and
difference is
then he
Crosby already has that money, so that's what makes it interesting. Because Garrett,
right.
he didn't have his money yet. I was like, yo, I want to be traded, and got his money. Like, I'll stay, and now I'm still complaining. Idiot.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we'll see if Max Crosby ever plays for the Raiders again. I mean, if Howie wants to start the offseason hot, great start would be go trade for Max Crosby. Go do it.
That'd be interesting.
That would be a great start to the offseason. So yeah, that would be great. And what else? The Eagles news it just keeps going. I mean, we saw AJ Brown on
Oh, here
the
we go. Yeah.
Gridiron podcast with Micah Parsons, and
Oh my
he
god.
And AJ Brown seems very excited about the new coaching staff that's brought into Philadelphia and how that Philadelphia is his home, and he loves the accountability here, and he loves the fan base and how they are, and all this other stuff he said. So if that doesn't sound like a guy that doesn't want to be traded, like I don't know what else this guy needs to do. You know what I mean? Like so I'm feeling a lot better and more content that AJ Brown will not be leaving this offseason. And I truly believe that he will be in a green jersey next season. So
Yeah, he will be in a
it's
green
still,
jersey. The New York Jets, imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm very optimistic now. What he said was very promising, and it was finally great to hear from him. And he's been active on social media now with like posting his ads and
Yeah,
all the stuff he needs to
he's
make him
back.
money and shit.
He's
So yeah,
back.
he's back,
Took some
and
time away. Took some
yeah,
time away after dropping the season, so it happens.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm very optimistic, and how he said like you know great players are hard to come by. AJ is a great player. He wears the C for a reason, and yeah. So joke is right now. The joke is on everybody who wanted AJ Brown traded, and
There's still hope.
and
There's still
and
hope. I
and
believe.
the and the dumb Eagle fans that want him traded. I don't know why there are some Eagle fans out there that want him traded, but you guys are out of your mind. I mean, why? But yeah, I don't see him getting moved, and if he does, it it'd be very surprising to me. So
It would be
yeah,
surprising to a lot of
AJ
people. Yeah, so yeah, he'll probably be safe. He's probably safe.
AJ's very AJ's very optimistic. So I like to hear that.
AJ
And
Bizzle.
that podcast was very interesting because we also heard that Micah Parsons was almost an Eagle.
I promise you that is the biggest lie you'll ever hear in your life. I promise you. If that's true, there's no way that is true. The only way I'll ever believe that is if the entire Cowboys brass, if Jerry, Steven, and Will McClay tell me, yeah, that's true, then I'll believe it. Because why would we even entertain that? Like, he was not, like, I don't know, Jalen, oh, you named my Carter. I didn't
Yeah,
want to go there because I wanted to play with Jalen Carter, bro. Shut up. You are lying. You are full on lying. Like, oh my God, what an idiot. There's no way.
yeah. We've been telling you Cowboy fans for years, and that Micah. He wants. You could just see it in his eyes. That's a guy who wanted to be an Eagle. We told you since he was drafted. Really, we've been telling you future Eagle Micah Parsons, future Eagle. Yeah. But I mean, it sounds that Jerry Jones had asked for Jalen Carter to be in the trade, and obviously, once Howie probably heard that, he's like, "Yeah, no, we're not
The,
doing
the, the
that."
Jets did the same shit. The Jets was like, I think we offered Micah for Quinn and Williams and a first, and the Jets said no, and then we ended up getting Quinn Williams anyway. But it's funny because not only I mean this whole like the way he speaks shows that this motherfucker does not want to be in Green Bay. He does not. He was hanging around CeeDee Lamb, Pickens, and Aubrey all Pro Bowl. He's on podcasts with AJ Brown. This I did not see a single post of him with any Green Bay teammates the entire Pro Bowl. He was scooting around with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens all fucking all day. I'm like, dude, I'm like, did you want to be in Green? Like, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and it's not his fault that he got traded. I mean, like Jerry Jones was ridiculous, but he was going
He
like,
botched it.
yeah, he was like, hey, I wish my relationship with Jerry didn't get messed up. Like, it's like, why are you saying this? Like, you wish that you were still in Dallas. That's what you just said. Like, you're on a different team, and you say, oh, yeah, I wish I was still there. That's what he literally said. So, I don't know what's going on. I still love Micah. Obviously, gave me his pizza. I keep saying it over and over. He gave me his pizza, and that shit was good. And he's a good guy. And I wish he was still in Dallas. I'm with him. I wish you were still here too, Micah. But yeah, it's whatever. It's I'm over it now. I'm way over it. So I don't know. You gotta just look forward. But it's just what a weird situation that was. Well, you'll never see anything like that again. That was the rarest situation. I just that the way that just went was so crazy to me. God, why couldn't the Jets take our offer? Can you imagine if we traded him to the fucking
Yeah,
Jets?
yeah, you. That would have been better for the NFC. I mean, you gave them to one of the prime contenders for in the NFC that go with the Eagles and that go with Dallas and all the NFC favorites. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
It just
they
made the
find a way.
conference more competitive.
Green Bay, I think either way, with or without Micah, they're losing to Chicago no matter what. I know they were. Like, just just what a choke job. And Micah been in Dallas all those years. What a choke too. Promise that.
Yeah,
But God,
it sucks. I mean, Micah, hope he comes back healthy, speedy recovery, and
maybe we'll
was a
see you in
fun
Dallas.
podcast.
We'll see you in Dallas one day, Micah. Maybe he'll be back after his deal's up. Maybe we'll retrade for him. We're like, all right, we're sorry. Here's your picks back. God.
Right. I mean, we'll see who really is going to win this trade with how Dallas handles this draft
Yeah.
coming up, because this this trade that went through really it has a lot to do with what you're going to do in the draft. You know what I mean? It's very impactful towards your draft right now. So
So far, it's
we'll have to
zero.
see what
It's
happens.
either 1-1 or 0-0 because Green Bay was worse this year than they were last year. They were 11-6 last year, and they got and this loss was more embarrassing than last year's. And we used one of those picks to get Quinn Williams. So it's 1-1. It's 1-1, and we'll see. We have to hit on these two picks this year and be better than them next year. And if we are, then we're back in the lead. But as of right now, I'm happy with the way the trade has gone. I think we're get it. I mean, if we did not get Quinn Williams, I would feel. I mean, I was like, okay, whatever. But getting Quinn
It's just
Williams was sick. Such a sick trade. That was such a sick trade. We robbed the Jets. We actually
yeah,
robbed them.
it just sucks that he that Mike got hurt because he wasn't able to finish the job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true. He wasn't able to put his stamp on this season. He actually was very good this year. He was very good this year. He was playing well before he got
Yeah,
hurt. He was very very good. So, yeah,
yeah.
we'll see.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. Anything else before we get out of here?
I
Got
think we're
nothing
good to
really
go.
else to say.
A little bit of a shorter episode. Obviously, it's gonna ramp up in a month. Believe me, free agency's coming soon. Can't wait for that. We'll see if Cowboys disappoint me again. Probably will. We'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. We'll come with some free agency prediction videos and
Yes, that'd be cool.
some
That'd be very fun.
other stuff we have up our sleeve. We'll see what we do, and you guys stay tuned. And we hit 100 subscribers. I saw,
Yes, we
didn't we?
did. Yeah, we hit 100. So
Yeah.
shout out
So
everybody. Thank you. We're at 101
shout,
now. So got an extra.
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
awesome.
Shout out to everybody who subscribed, and we're gonna keep pumping content out there and keep growing this thing.
Yep.
So
Slowly but surely, man. Hey, the tortoise and the hare, slow and steady wins the race. Always, we will be there at some point. Whether it takes fucking whether we hit 1 million tomorrow or 2 years, 3 years from now, I don't care. We will be there. That's just how it is.
yeah,
I'm not taking no
yep,
for an answer, unfortunately. So you're gonna have to kill
yeah,
me to stop me from doing this shit. This is how it's gonna be.
yeah. I love it. I love it. So make sure you guys comment, you like, you subscribe. Enjoy the video. Follow us on social media. Do all that fun stuff for us. Share the video. You know, and that's it for this one. So we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Let's go.